Hi there, kindergarten readers. It's awesome to see you, my super readers, today for our 7th lesson together. Get your brains ready because we're going to practice something that will truly bring your reading to the next level. It's called doing a preview of a page for words you already know. So get set to learn and read with me, and let's get going. Kindergarten readers, before we get started, I need you to gather up some supplies again. For Reader's Workshop today, you will need something to write with, pencil, marker, crayon, whatever you have handy, and then something to write on, like paper or maybe a mini whiteboard or chalkboard if you have it. Pause the video and go get your supplies now. Press pause. Students, I hope you went and got your supplies to write with because we're going to warm up for our lesson today by practicing some snap words. Snap words are going to come in real handy for our lesson today. So I've got this chart up that I showed you the other day, and we are going to practice words using this chart. I'm starting with an easy one that I bet most of you already know. So we're going to look at the word and read it. Go ahead and read it now. Did you say we? I hope so. This is one that I know most of us learned quite a while ago. Now we're going to spell the word we. Spell it out loud with me. Ready? Give me a W and give me an E. What does that spell? We. Now it's time to cover up the word we. Cover it right up. And you need to get your writing utensil out right now and write down the word we as fast as you can. It's only 2 letters. Ready, go. Pause the video if you're going to need a little bit more time to form your letters. Because in 3 seconds here, I'm going to uncover the word we, and you can check if you got it right. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Presto! W-E, we. Did you get it right? If not, fix it up now. You could pause the video if you need to fix it or if you want to write the word we a few more times to really get the hang of it. I'm going to go on to the next word now. All right, kindergartners, look at this word with me. Read it if you know how. It is one you can sound out if you're not sure. K-an. But you should know it in a snap like this. Can. What word? Can. Yes, can. So we just read the word can, and now we're going to spell can. Give me a C, C. Give me an A, A. Give me an N, N. What does that spell, kindergartners? Can. All right, it's time to cover up the word can and see if you can write it yourself. So get your marker or your pencil ready and write the word can right now. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 in my head to get it written down, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did you beat my count? All right, I'm going to uncover it, so pause it if you're not ready. Here we go. Voila! Can. C-A-N. Did it check out okay? I hope so. Okay, super readers, here's a word that may or may not be a little bit trickier for you. Sometimes kindergarten readers tend to read this word like was or was, but it's really the word was. Repeat that with me. Was. Let's spell the word was. Give me a W, W. Give me an A, A. And give me an S, S. W-A-S. That spells was. It's time to cover up the word was. And you need to get out your writing utensil and write down the word was. I'll give you a second now. I'll count to 10 again. See if you can get was written. If you beat my count, write it twice. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you need more time, pause the video because here we go. Let's uncover it. Presto changeo. Here's the word was. W-A-S. Did it check out okay? If not, fix up the word was. All right, super readers, here's a word I really wanted to cover again for my students because I know I didn't spend that much time on this word in kindergarten. It's the word went. Will you read that with me 3 times? Here we go. 1, went. 2, went. 3rd time, went. That word is went. Like I went out the door to my backyard to have some fun. Or I went to school a long time ago, though, right? I was going to say a few more sentences, but not many of us have been going very many places lately. Okay, so we read it. Now it's time to spell it. Kindergartners, give me a W for the beginning of whoa, 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 went. Then give me an E. Give me an N. And give me a T. That spells the word went. W-E-N-T. Okay, did you get that? 4 letters. It's a lot to remember. I'm going to cover it up. You know the drill. Go ahead and write it right now. Are you getting it? Okay, I'm going to give you the count of 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Time to check it out. W-E-N-T, went. I hope it checked out okay. If not, fix it up quick. And now we're going to go on to our very last word we'll warm up with today. We're now going to practice reading this word, come. Go ahead and read that. Come. Come starts with the letter C, so give me a C. C. Give me an O. O. Give me an M. M. And then give me an E. E. That E is silent, isn't it? We cannot hear it in the word come. All right, so we spelt the word come, C-O-M-E. I'm going to cover it up, and it's going to be your turn to write it down. Do you remember what it started with? All right, I'll give you 10 seconds to write the word come. If you get done early, write it a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Voila! There's the word come. Did you get all 4 letters? C-O-M-E, come. Great job warming up with me. Let's go on to our book that we'll be getting into today. Readers, I was thinking about our work from last week with our ABC books, and I know, even though I couldn't be with you all, that each one of you have been looking so closely at words, and you use what you know about those letters and sounds to help you solve words. When you get to a word you aren't sure about, you slow way down. You look at the picture, and you get your mouth ready for those first letters. And the cool thing is that you do the same thing during writer's workshop. When you get to a word that you aren't sure how to spell, you stop, stretch the word out slowly, and listen for the sounds you hear. But you know what? In writing, you don't always have to slow down. When you know a word just like that, you write it in a snap, don't you? Well, it's the exact same thing when you are reading. Any book in the whole entire world, whether it's at your house, in Raz Kids, or at school, will have tons and tons and tons of snap words. More than half the words in any one book are guaranteed to be snap words. No joke! So today, I want to remind you that yes, when reading some words, like words that aren't snap words, readers bring out their magnifying glasses and look closely at the letters. But when they come to a snap word, they put those magnifying glasses away. They don't need to slow down or read closely. They just look at the word and read it in a snap. take a look in this book with me. It's called My Bug Box. It's about a kid finding all sorts of bugs to collect in their bug box. The last thing, though, that they find is not a bug. We'll see when we get to that part. In this book, there are going to be words that you may need to slow down to read, but there will be tons of snap words that you'll know right away. One way to be sure to read the snap words quickly is to do what we call preview the page for them. We'll glance quickly through a page and see if we can find any snap words. I'll show you how on the first page. I'm going to scan the page very quickly. In a snap, I'm seeing these words. I see I, a. On, I see a again, and I see day. Wow. Okay, now I'll go back and I'll spend a little more time with the words I'm not as sure about. But of course, I'll still read my snap words quickly. Listen to how that sounds. Here we go. I found a little. Okay, I found a little Oh, this bug starts with a cr. I bet it's cricket. I've heard of that word before. I found a little cricket on a twig one day. Did you hear how I read all of the words I knew right away? I only sounded out the ones that were tricky for me. Okay, let's do this previewing work again on this page now, readers. I'm going to quickly examine the page for words I know. Yep, there's I, it, in, my, and, I think I know that word, that, and there's it again. So cool! I know a ton of words already here on this page. I'm going to remember those and read them in a snap. Here I go. I put it in my bug box. I put it in my bug box, and that's, this is a tricky one. That doesn't sound right. Where? I put it in my bug box, and that's where it stat-ed. I have never heard of the word stat-ed. I need to try this again. I'm going to try it with the A sound because I know AY can sometimes make A. Stayed. Oh, stayed. That makes way more sense. Okay, I'm going to reread this, put it together with the words I sounded out in my snap words, and I'm going to read it quickly now. I put it in my bug box, and that's where it stayed. Oh, so much smoother that time. I'm going to read this page just so you remember how the pattern goes, and then I want you to try the next page yourself. Remember to preview the page quickly for words you already know, your snap words. Then spend your extra time working on the words that are still a bit tricky. You can use the pattern of the book to help you too. All right, I'll read this page. I found a little ant in the sand one day. Your turn to read this page right here. So quick, let's examine it. Look at all these snap words. Read those really quick first, and then go ahead and read that page. You can pause it so you have enough time. Kindergarten readers, here is the next page in the book. Using what you know, go through that page and find the snap words. So first this page, think about how the pattern of the book goes, find those snap words, and then read this one. When you're through with that, do the same thing for this page. You can press pause so you have as much time as you need. I'm going to go on to the next slide now. Readers, these 2 pages are really important because this time the kid does not find a bug for their bug box. It's a different kind of animal. You probably already saw it in the picture. I want you to preview both of these pages, see if there's the same snap words or not, and then work on reading them. Press pause and do that now. Once you've read it, both pages, then keep the video playing. I can tell by glancing at this page that it's much different than the other pages. It doesn't quite follow the pattern. So spend a little extra time. There are 1, 2, 3 snap words on this page. This snap word has a little bit different ending, but it is a snap word. It's just in disguise. Go ahead and try to figure out this page. Press pause and then play the video again when you're ready. And readers, here are some important snap words on this page. I see are and I see my. That's really going to help you read this last page with a surprise ending of this book. Pause the video one last time and do your best to figure out this last page of the book, My Bug Box. Okay, your turn. It's going to be at-home practice time. You worked really, really hard on our book today. Thanks for helping me out. Here are your 2 important jobs now for reading today. Make sure you do 15 minutes of good, focused reading today. Try to preview those pages for words you can read in a snap. Now, to turn more words into snap words, another job you have is to practice your kindergarten snap words in a fun way. You can use one of the games we learned in Reader's Workshop Lesson 5. That one was assigned last Monday, and it can still be found on the Brookview Kindergarten YouTube channel. Or you can try this new activity that I'll quickly show you now. Before you do your reading today, you might try some practice to make sure that you can read your snap words extra quickly. Listen to me as I practice these words from our classroom word wall in 3 different voices. So the first time I'm going to read them normally. The second time I'm going to read them through in a whisper voice. And the third time I'm going to read them in a robot voice. And this will make the practice go a lot faster and a lot more fun. All right, here I go. Normal voice. The, we, I, it, to, and, a, up, is, at, my, see, go, he, me. Time 2 will be a whisper. The, we, I, it, to. And I'll keep going. I would read the whole thing over again. And 3, I would do all of the words in a robot voice. I'll just do the first line so you can hear. The, we, I, it, to. There is this group of words plus 2 more that you can practice with. I put some different ideas for voices you can use on the bottom of each page. After you're done practicing some words in this way or one of the others I mentioned, get to the reading in your books. Remember to preview the pages for words you know. Go be readers. See you next time, super readers.